Right? Once again, we're going to say all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. When I say double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that surely rule well.
That's right.
And salutation to the brothers that pushing the work out there in sincerity. And Tuesday is part of the children at camp. Come to do a bit of edification. First precept will be given to book of Hebrews chapter 6, starting at 15.
This is Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 15. And so, after he had patiently endured, he obtained the promise. For men verily swear by the greater, and an oath for confirmation is to them an end of all strife, wherein the Most High Yahawah in power, willingly more abundantly to show unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirm it by an oath.
Yeah, and the word, that word immutability, it goes back to unchangeable. You know, unchange, you can't undo it. Right? So, read over again, Bangladesh.
It says, verse 17, wherein the Most High power Yahawah, willing more abundantly to shew unto the heirs of the promise the immutability of his counsel, confirm it by an oath.
It's confirmed by an oath. It's a sure word. You know, the scripture, that's why we hope and we trust in the words of the Most High.
This is Malachi 3 and 6. For I am Yahawah Hashem Yahushai, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Yeah, in other words, the Most High saying he have it back. You know? See, basically he's saying sons of Jacob, all worry not, I am back. And that is a great thing to hear from the ruler of the universe.
That's right.
You know? That's supposed to put some form of, how to say, strength.
Right.
You know, it's like, you know, you go in a group together, you know, like you fight over a man's strength, you fight over the Most High strength. So you know that wood is a sure wood. You make an oath.
Do a suckling mother or one of my forgetting children, you know, the Most High, surely the Most High will not forget.
Done.
It's the book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised.
No wavering, he's faithful that the promise is faithful. You know, the scripture says in the book of bring up precept Psalms 138.
This is thing on verse 2. This is Psalms 138 and verse 2. It says, I will worship towards thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness, for thy truth. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name.
Yeah, the Most High magnify his word above the name. But that just makes the name more greater. Like he stands sure by himself. We are reading earlier on they say in Hebrews chapter 6 and 15. He says he swear by no other but by his own.
Verse 13.
Verse 13, yeah, so that.
Hebrews 6 verse 13. After the Genesis 22, 16, you can start at 15. It says, for when the Most High made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swore by himself. You understand? So the scripture in Isaiah said that he looked and he saw that there is no other God with him. You know, so there's no other as I say, you know, when they go into the actual heat. of the word God. It goes back to the word Allah, which means the strong authority. You know, say it had no other strong or authority with him. And that's how he's the boss.
Done.
Genesis.
This is Genesis chapter 22, verse 15. It says, "And the angel of Yahawah came unto Abraham out of the heaven the second time, and said, By myself I have sworn, saith Yahawah, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, and as the sand which is upon the sea. And thy seed shall possess the gate of thy enemy, and thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed."
You say you go swear by my name I go swear. Because I know that greater power to swear by. The scripture says in the blue the thing they already swear because wherever they go and swear is not the most I can swear because he's the creator. You understand? And he's swearing on his own name he's swearing on. Because when people like this swear, like they say, I swear on my mother name and you understand? On my children and on all kind of
one of the things that swear on the mother name, as the scripture went through before, Hebrews 15, people are swear by the greater. So the greater in that sense, when somebody swear on the mother, it's because the mother greater than it. But most that is why you have to be careful when swearing, right? Because the Lord Yahawaah is the one that actually come to break down the law. We knew we had the law, but we never fully understood it. So Yahawaah and Mashiach had to break down the law. So the thing about it, that why Yahawaah said, hey, don't swear none at all, neither by heaven, neither by anything basically. But when you go into the Old Testament, it said don't swear falsely, you know. And the thing about swearing now, in these days in English, you don't really say what you mean, right? It's something that I actually went into, I cannot remember it to be precise, but they say basically when they talk in English, they put in a curse on yourself, because the English language actually goes back into spells, you don't say what you mean. So you might be swearing to the Heavenly Father, and you ain't saying what you mean, because if I say nice in the aspect of some people will seem to be something good, you know. I use it as this from my sister and them today. They say, hey, they say woman, God make woman from sugar and spice and everything nice. I say, yeah, when you think about it, all the sweet sugar and spice, you know, all they put all the spice in a man's life, but everything nice, you know what, all the foolish, the stupid, all the dumb, you know. So you don't say what it means, so they're saying swear at all. You know? It's up here. Right? This is Isaiah 49. The point is in 15, but I start at verse 13. Right? Isaiah 49 verse 13. Sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O earth, and break forth into sing, O mountains, for Yahawah had comforted his people, and will have mercy upon his afflicted. But Zion said, Yahawah had forsaken me, and my Lord had forgotten me. Verse 15, can a woman forget a suckling child, that she should not have compassion on the son of a womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. And the Most High is our Father, so you should be, hey, the Father actually said that anymore.
Right. So the mother will choose a child. And mother will do abortion and choose a child. You know what I mean? And sometimes a mother do abortion and the child in die. And that same child, she grew up and play games the father. Yeah. After she tried to kill the seed.
And the man wanted the seed.
You understand? So the father, I really and truly, a mother's love is all well and good. But when your father loves you, that is when you really love.
Man, say the blessing that I think in Ecclesiastes you might more remember what it is, but it say blessing that the Father established the house.
Right.
So the blessing that and that is a thing that Rebecca would have known the promises too. Because you have to go to Isaac for the blessing, you have to go to Jacob for the blessing in Genesis 49. And what it established the house. Because look, we basically had the blessing. And Mosai is the ultimate father, you know. So he blessed the children, and we're going to be established. We went through the blessing and the curse, and we're going to be blessed once more. That is why we are going into the the teaching. The Mosai promises immutable or changeable.
That no limit.
This day, thou shalt surely die. And after that, the Most High say something that will happen. Second Corinthians, out about that.
Sure.
Surely. One thing you think about Psalms? Right? So I'm reading over the Hebrews 6 and 17. Right? It says, wherein the Most High Yahweh willing more abundantly to shew unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath.
These are Psalms along to Jacob and
Psalms 105, Psalms 105, Psalms 105 and 10, you can start off this 8 or 9.
Alright, this is Psalms 105, verse 8. Right, it says, he hath remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations.
really would.
Immutability.
Alright, this is Psalms 105, verse 8. It says, he had remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations. Which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant.
Everlasting. Immutable. Our piece of Ecclesiastes 44, start at verse 19. No, start at verse 18. It says, an everlasting covenant was made with him, that all flesh should perish no more by the flood. So as speaking by Noah. Verse 19. Abraham was the great father of many people. In glory was there none like unto him, who kept the law of the Most High Yahweh and was in covenant with him, established the covenant in his flesh. And when he was proved, he was found faithful. Therefore he assured him by an oath that he would bless the nations in his seed. Right? And the nations actually back to the 12 tribes of Israel. Because when they read Genesis 35, verse 10 and 11, he said, out of Jacob there shall come kings, and a nation of a multitude of nations shall come out of thy loins. And he ushered, or he said the same thing when Jacob was blessing Ephraim and Manasseh. He said the same thing about Ephraim. A nation and a multitude of nations shall come out of thee. That is why some people do not understand the law when they're talking about a stranger. You know, we was going into it yesterday, right? Our class, you know, I was actually breaking it down for some brothers. The 12 tribes of Israel actually, when they part of the land, each land becomes a country, right? So when a brother, when we say from Ephraim come and migrate to the land of Benjamin or Judah, he come a stranger to that land, you know. But he will be, even though he's an Ephraimite, he will become a citizen. He could become a citizen on the plains of Benjamin. As when you read 1 Samuel 1, when they're talking about Elkanah, the father of Samuel, he was an Ephrathite, right? But he was a priest, and in them days only the Levites could have been priests, right? So he would have been a Levite, but he did not have a country a Levite. Levi had no inheritance concerning land, because they had to establish the law between the 12 tribes of Israel. So they had to be split up in the 12 tribes of Israel to establish the law. Malachi chapter 2, verse 5 to verse 7 tell you that they would have turned men from, so they would have been the ones that should keep the order. But the thing about it, in the fact that when the scripture talk about a stranger and a stranger keeping Passover and a stranger eating certain things, is because they were Israelites. You know? But how the land is split up, each land would have been like a particular country, but one whole nation. You know? Right? Continuing, it says, verse, reading over verse 21, therefore he assured him by an oath that he would bless the nations in his seed, and that he would multiply him as the dust of the earth, and exalt his seed as the stars, and cause them to inherit from sea to sea, and from the river unto the utmost parts of the land. Verse 22, with Isaac did he establish likewise. Establish me back to confirm or to make sure, right? For Abraham his father's sake, the blessing of all men and the covenant, and made it rest upon the head of Jacob. He acknowledged him in his blessing, and gave him an heritage, and divided his portions among the 12 tribes did he part them.
So stick to your word.
That's right.
Saying you would have what you name. The scripture Joshua chapter 9, start at verse 17. Because Mosai, oath is a serious thing with Mosai, be it Israel or heathens. You know, if it is that an oath or he swear by this or by it will be to the letter.
Even in the book of Daniel, when I saw the king, when they tried to set up Daniel, they prayed. Had the king been a heathen, had to keep it.
Right. From verse 17.
This is Joshua chapter 9, verse 17. And the children of Israel journeyed and came unto their cities on the third day. Now their cities were Gibeon, and Sephirah, and Beeroth, and Kirjath Jearim. And the children of Israel smote them not, because the princes of the congregation had sworn unto them by the Lord YAHAWAH, power of Israel. And all the congregation murmured against the princes.
Yeah, but the murmur against the princes, but they make a basically like they make a covenant, and people say that they go touch these people, they will allow them people, and if they do that, they have to stand by the word.
Exactly.
And that's what the Mosai doing, stand by the word.
So like, yeah, that is Gibeon. That is why the Mosai fuck up Saul. That is another reason why he fuck up Saul, because Saul returned against the oath when he had with the Gibeonites. You understand? And when they are, I can't remember which book it is, whether 1st, 2nd Samuel, 1st, 2nd Kings, or 1st, 2nd Chronicles, because that is the history and the kings and stuff inside the scriptures, right? They came unto King David, because King David knew about the oath. And they say, hey, King David had to ask them, what will he that I do unto you? And they asked for, I think, Saul household. And he had to give them Saul household to kill, because what? Because the Gibeonites as well. Lastly, the Canaanites. But they checked Joshua, and Joshua make an oath with them. And when they get to realize, they make a, hey, but here what? You know, we don't make an oath with all. So, or they will be the drawers or you water. You know? You can't get clear and truly. You're not supposed to break an oath. Men fall short that because I speak to my own hate concerning one or two things, but hey, still have a hope, you know? But you're not supposed to really break out. That's why you have to be careful what goes back to swearing to. That's why the Lord says swear not at all, you know?
I think John the Baptist used it weekend he had it was to an oath.
Yeah, like Esau. That was a Herodian. And when the Herodians was blasted Edomites. And at that time, that is to show you, Esau still had a little in him at that point in time. And what he did, he kept his oath. He had to, so he didn't do like Saul. You know? He didn't do like Saul. He didn't fear the people. He had to keep the oath because people, it would have been ruction there because people, when the scribes and Pharisees just from the sick because they fear the people too. They say, hey, you can't say from heaven because we can't say of men because the people believe you as a prophet. And we can't say of heaven because they will say why then you cannot believe them. You understand?
Yeah.
So the thing about it, you're supposed to be treated with soul, you fear the people. You're not supposed to say, hey, it's an oath, kill the cattle, kill this or whatever the case is. Oath's very serious. You have to be very peculiar and whatever the case is when you're talking about oath. You say don't play with oaths.
Matthew 14 and 6. But when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodias danced before them and pleased Herod. Whereupon he promised with an oath to give her whatsoever she would ask. And she, being before instructed of her mother, said, give me here John the Baptist's head in charger. And the king was sorry. Nevertheless, for the oath's sake, and them which sat with him at meat, he commanded it to be given him. And he sent and beheaded John in the prison.
Yes, in fact, they might keep the oath and them are known as liars. You know?
So like that. Like the thing that is you do make dogs smarter than you. You understand? Yeah, there's a dog. There's an Edomite. Alright? He exercised, righteousness in a sense. Because he kept his oath, he kept his word. You know? Because that is what a man was known for back then. His word. You know?
And by word, that would establish your name.
Exactly. That's how you have to have good name.
It's in Jeremiah chapter 11 and verse 5. It says, what's that verse 4? It says, which I command your fathers in the day that I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt from the iron furnace, saying, obey my voice and do them according to all which I command you. So shall ye be my people, and I will be your power, that I may perform the oath which I have sworn unto your fathers to give them a land flowing with milk and honey, as it is this day. Then answered I and said, so be it. Oh, wow. Son, changeable.
Like being true. There's a marriage shaking place. A marriage will say your vows, like a oath. I do till that you was part. And so we for better or for worse. And so we have to keep that oath. But when they come into the faith, it's an oath basically, to the Most High. That you're ready to walk this journey, you're ready to do this work, you're ready to be that soldier. And that piece of here in Matthew 5 and 33. It says, again, ye have heard that it had been said by them of old, thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. Shall we have to something when they say something? You understand that they try and execute it. And then they try and do it as you say, I think that why certain men when they come out and they fall out and feet. Sometimes they get whatever they use. They did, but they break that oath.
Psalms 15:5, God Almighty sins to get unto me. Those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Because I'm going to find that, because you know that vow. If thou vow a vow, thou should keep it and do like a fool to as you know, bukan thing no kind of bus.
Capital numbers with different parts and no, and right have one of the keys there, see so that
I can finish off here. So,
yeah.
that's all right.
I see I'm playing it with 15 seconds. This camera off.
I just want to finish off in Matthew 5. It says in verse 34, but I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than that cometh evil. Understand? It's like you can do it or you can't do it. You swear, by nothing on you because why? You can't bring nothing in. You understand? The Most High governing things on this earth. So you swear up to him.
Yeah, because something in order to make a vow covenant. Basically our oath to go back to the same thing. All of them is like an agreement. That to be like, if I'm not mistaken, a shifter. Right? Because scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, let's be the man that swear to his own hurt. You know what? You swear something, but coming down the road, you realize, hey, let me say, you make an oath when you get your first salary. I'm going to give all to you inside. But when you get your first salary, so much things you have to do. But you have to keep your oath. So when you actually keep your oath, you actually are all things you're supposed to do. But I actually are good towards you. You decide to actually remember you for that. Jephthah, right? If I'm not mistaken, I believe that is prophet, the judge, right? Because there's a book of Judges. If it's not Jephthah, it's Jephthah. He only had one daughter. Say, hey, if you don't deliver this way, call it in my hand. The first thing I come out to me, my door, and I sacrifice him to the Most High, and he only had 1 year child. And when he thinks, hey, really do no hurt, and he sacrificed his daughter. So
that's a way of it. And finally, this is Numbers chapter 30 and verse 2. It says, if a man vow a vow unto Yahawah, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth.
To get Ecclesiastes 5 and 4 and 5. It says, when thou vowest a vow unto power, defer not to pay it. For he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow, than thou shouldest vow and not pay.
I come like playing with somebody emotions. As I'm playing with somebody mind, I will say, you wish I look like I go food, you're not on them deals, in a sense. Tell you most I could do something and then you need it. Like telling somebody, I will bring this for you or do that for you. And then look, you're not for it, you can't see it. How that person feel it. You understand? The most I tell you, what I kind of see. So blessed do vow, blessed do see nothing.
Then keep your tongue keep to the roof of your mouth.
That's all the example why does be like, hey, I'm not making no promises. If I could,
let's say keep silent. Because hey, when the Most High promise something as a seed, he is nature and it in place.
But you see, if you do it, you'll be considered a liar. And lies are stain on your
The Lord scripture say that a fool does do some wise when you touch him on down. You understand? So, Most High make oaths and swear unto us that we will do certain things, and hey, he basically sticking to the word. You know?
So, Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, and be ready to hear, and to give the sacrifice of fools. For they consider not that they do evil. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before God. You understand? Don't be hasty to say, I will and I will do and I will this and I will. You know?
You sign up on that.
You understand? Because your words powerful.
You gotta pay your dues.
Can. It says, for the Most High is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few. You understand? Hey, jump down to verse 4. It says, when thou vowest a vow unto the Most High, defer not to pay. For he hath no pleasure in fools pay that which is done. You guys read that in?
Yes.
Can. Sorry,
Continue to fight again. Probably some asshole who might want to do might have a sick.
Can. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow, than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thy hands? Understand? For in the multitude of dreams and many words there are also diverse vanities. But fear thou YAHAWAH S. Understand? So with this truth by dealing with the Most High, sometimes I always say you had to be particular, but you had to make sure you know where you're doing. You understand that at least?
So that scripture say it's better you slip and fall on the pavement and you slip with your tongue. Don't go and say to make nothing and you can't, you understand? But I fall on the pavement.
So you got a couple of boys
Yeah.
and to break that ball.
This is James Street, right? Asavago Street. It says, behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths, that they may obey us and turn among their own body. Behold also the ships, which though they be so great and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm. Wheresoever the governor listeth, even so the tongue is a little member and boasts great things. Behold how great a matter a little fire kindleth, and the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it divided the whole body, and set it on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of man. You know? So that is why even the scripture says we sin by words, thoughts and deeds. Because why your tongue? You know? Hey, and as I say, I'll take that as I reproof unto myself, especially when I was younger. In the truth, make it and boy. You have to be careful. Actually, you know, see the more side, you know. You have to be careful with your mouth. You know?
The word goes back to the English truth, but serious this side, go back to the English truth. So, seeing that you want to walk this walk, you want to preach the Most High to you, and then you got some men that are falling out. This is one which you don't want to break. Understand? To taking your hand off this ground. You know? Well, when this come up all out and sweat, you know, shall out, raketa, now bashing your shy, you know, pam yashirala, and then you disappoint.
And sometimes soon that we are certain things that we have already gone through. We call them low in vain. And that's still it's my remember
Yeah. This is Job chapter 29, starting at verse 8. says, the young men saw me and hid themselves, and the aged men arose and stood up. The prince refrained talking and laid their hands on their mouth. The nobles held their peace, and their tongue cleaved to the roof of their mouth.
Sometimes we gotta take an example of that. You know? Put your finger on your lip. Pull your hands and put your finger on your lip, and it's a little price. You know? Sometimes you really have to do that, you know, because just speak idle words is a very dangerous thing. You know? So that's
And if you are saying she tells you before,
the idle word man shall be judged.
no, not that one. Like that the one too. The scripture say when you're in the congregation of elders, you can have less words to say.
But then, hey, Isaiah man in 70 back then. You know what, they back them kind of speak old parts, they back them kind of principles where when a man sees something, you know, he stand by that word. You know, a man known by the way that he follow through after he sees something, you know, he restore. Say something and show, you know, actions behind it.
And that is one of the principles that we help the Father have. That's why the scripture says he's faithful, those that you trust with him. You know, hey, I was meditating on this a while back, right? And a Christian song actually came into my mind where it said God is able, he will do what he said will do. One of the reasons why prophecies, right? That is, you know that he trusts with God, but the case is the Most High will actually show a man a vision or dream of that the case is. You know, but the prophecies he will speak before. The reason why the Most High says he will speak before is because he will do what he said he's going to do. You know? That is why he trusts with his truth in his own words. So that yeah.
Right?
That's it.
Not bad.
Is the book of Revelation chapter 1 verse 2. It says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. You know? And something you always hear through the scriptures too. You know, to perform or to hear and do. You know? To follow through them. After something is being said, they follow through it, like the prophecies. The Most High also is a blessed is those that hear the words of this prophecy. And why the Most High is going to say that? Because why? The prophecies are the scripture will come to pass. We see it happening today. The Medes and the Persians rising up against Babylon. You understand? We see Jacob struggle. You know, Venezuela, you know, Haiti. Locally down here, you see flaming faggots on the rise. Scripture talk about just as if these are Sodom and Gomorrah again. Except the Lord had left a remnant. Alright? Scriptures speak about all these things, and that's what drives our faith. The words are the Most High. That's why we believe in them, man. Because the words are the Most High. It stands sure, man. You can lead up on that, so. You understand?
Yeah, without
It's informed. Like
it's interesting.
But keep it up.
So,
You know, seeing it right, happening. So they are, and as we striving to be perfect like the Father in heaven, we also had to adapt them kind of principles every day. The Most High, everything he did, and also what everything his Son did was teaching us how to be men, how to be upright, how to be righteous. How that's our name. Monument of the Most High. So how the Most High is, we're supposed to be a replica basically on earth. You know, of that mercy, of that righteousness. When the nations watches it in the same ways, man. So then there is a great. Everything, you know, positive vibration, like, you know, oneness, righteousness. You know, no injustice, nothing. As a man says something, you know, that's what we're supposed to be.
something. This is 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 19. It says, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereon whereunto ye do well that ye take heed.
Yeah, we have a more sure word of prophecy. When you check the Quran talk about the Lord coming back or Muhammad or ever coming back on a donkey or something like that.
Kingdom.
I want to sign this.
Yeah, signs that them talking about the Lord coming back from the sea. Then they're not sure. Hey, it had nothing proof, it had nothing backing up them thing. You understand? Talking about the sun going and rising the west. That is mad, I'm not sure words are prophecies. But the things that the Most High declare here that we follow it, that we mention every time we see it. Alright? Right?
Right, it says, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in the dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts.
Well,
it says, knowing this first, that no prophecy is of any salat. It says, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
no private interpretation, no prophecy of the scripture. Neither was it just things plain uttered by men. If John the Baptist just or John Salaki, John the Revelator, if he was just home one day and say, boy, a dragon will fight against a woman. And hope they go up. You know, it's something who knows is sure.
Done.
If we just feel a vibes and say, devil can say the farmer, I can leave it.
It was not gamble,
Sure. Most I deal with them on that kind of level. I scripture I'm going to read more. Hold on.
It says, for the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of power speak as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
As well, second Corinthians 16 say every scripture in the Bible is by doctrine and whatever by the Messiah. So I know that is what the Messiah said going to happen. His boss, he's YAHAWAH, which means he exists. He will do what he will do. He will and do what he said he will and do. Scripture said Psalm 68:20. The 68:20. If I'm not mistaken, whatever the Messiah say, that he's in that he do. Just make sure I misquote the scripture.
I think it was Isaiah 14.
Like,
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 24. The Lord of hosts, alright, YAHAWAH S had sworn, saying, surely as I have taught, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand. Jumping down to verse 26 says, this is the purpose that is purposed upon the whole earth. And this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. For the Lord of hosts, alright, had purposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, who shall give it back? On no side doing it. That is who we believe in. Lean upon his words, his purpose, things that he swear upon. His oath. Sure. But here,
later on, Ecclesiastes 8:1, verse 4, and 1 in Psalms. Anything else?
hey, it's an Ezekiel. And that is why too.
Psalm 22,
And that is why too many of these unbelievers gonna be confounded. Because hey, the things prophesied in the scriptures, they be like, that's not gonna happen. How long it take it for that to happen? When that gonna come? When the script, the Most High say he will end up with the also. Alright? He will end up with the land. Because he knows his words. Do it tarry what? Read faith. This is book of Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse, I'll start at verse 26. Again the word of Yahawah Hashem Yeshai came to me, saying, Son of man, the whole day of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the time that are far off. Therefore say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more. The word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power.
This is Isaiah 5:19. It says that say, let him make speed and hasten his work, that we may see it. And let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw nigh and come, that we may know it. You know, because even as Uriel told Ezra to say, hey, the Roman hasten up of me. So what Israel was doing was hastening. You know, second is just 4 around this 37 said, hey, by measure had he measured everything, and he did not move until the measure be fulfilled. The Most High always move according to decency and in order. He's very strict concerning order, you know, and concerning the word, right? Immutable, unchangeable. You know, so you can't say, well, I find this taking too long, you know, since the fathers fell asleep. With the promise that he come. But since my great-great-great-grandfather I hear he talking about coming. But I don't know why war. But that is your stumbling block. Scripture say, because why? Only measuring time diligently. You understand that scripture say that all your table become a snare and a trap. Only it's saying the wars, rumors and wars, the uproars and the people. Only not see the RFI, the chip being placed in a
So this is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3. It says, notice first that there come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts,
after their own desire,
and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation.
And I just show how blind they was also. They did not have spiritual life. They used to make a statement like all things continue as they were. So you didn't see that change? You didn't see them, I see them being created. You didn't see that change, I think, that shift or that climax of things. Leading up to what? Judgment Day, as you want to say it. Alright, you see that change, but they're blind. Because what they're running after their own lust. The lust blinded them.
Because some people will tell you to consider the blood moons. But you know what they mean? She always have blood moons. But I am 26 years of age now. I come in the children also 22. You know? And I never hear about blood moons running around back to back. They say a blood moon does not run in a tetra, meaning 4 within 2 years. You know? And guess what? We had more than 4 blood moons within, because they say a tetra does only happen over a number of years. But how much blood moons we had within 2011, 12 to 2019? We had more than 4. You know? So, they always talking about it would be wars and rumors of wars. Some asshole and say it always had that. Earthquakes, it always had that, but what about the height? The summit of the earthquakes, the summit of the wars and rumors of wars. You know? So you people not measuring the time intelligent people. The uproars of the people, the yellow vests, look what going on in Venezuela. You know, look Damascus may be destroyed. You know, the prophecy is coming to pass. You got to watch and measure the time. The Lord whole life is immutable, unchangeable. The words, promises, in the nation is well immutable, unchangeable. You know, with that, to give all praises to
Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachapadash.
We're going to see the elders. The apostles are great, listen and show it well. These are the brothers from Jealous Shinrad. And this is Shalom to the elect, right? Mawat Lababal, which is the time. Shalom.